And we're live, Gertrude. Hey guys, let's see. Is it working? I didn't use the mic again. Oh, dang, girl. All right. Go live your truth. I didn't use the mic. How are we feeling about it? I'm feeling good about it. I don't like that dang thing in my face. Cindy, that's cute. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Am I late? Oh, I am late. I'm so sorry. I was peeing, if you must know, and then I got myself some water, if you must know. Like you don't know my personal private life. Um, Everybody hear me okay? Everybody feeling good about it? Tanya, I'm glad that you're here. I saw that before I went live. I'm so excited to catch you live. I'm usually part of the replay crew. Love you, Reese. Recently, you have really helped me get through some tough times. That's what we want to hear. That's really all we want to hear, isn't it? That's all I'm feeling. I want to know that we're getting through tough times because we have tough times, we have bad times, and we need to get through it. That's the point of life. Honestly, I think that's the point of life. Working through. We're not going to get profound in the first minute, are we? Let's see. Am I missing anybody? Am I missing anything? Yeah, everybody's saying fine without the mic. The only person that really likes the mic, and I feel bad, is Steve Britton, and I don't see him in here anyway. Amy, you love my hair? I haven't washed it since Wednesday. Thank you. This is some dry shampoo and some airy texture spray. And it really just, it did the right thing. I was shocked. It did the right thing. I also put some makeup on. I'm going to go on a date with Jeff later, I think. We don't really have a plan, which we always have a plan. So it's kind of weird. That's why I say I think. Joni, I got your packages. And Joni sent me from the wish list, guys, some bones for Bobo. And I love Joni, and she's such a good friend. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, Amanda, no mic, no big difference. I feel the same way. I went back, guys. I went back and watched a little bit of my live the other day where we got real. And you remember that one. And, ooh, Kathy Ann, it's 80s. All right. I like that. I like 80s hair. You guys know it. And it sounded the same. All right, Lacey. Guys, I wasn't trying to look 80s. That's fantastic. That's like the best compliment. Tampa B Man, I'm glad you're here. I always feel so much better when you're here, Barb. I love you. Happy Saturday, babe. I hope you're having a great day. This morning, it's like black outside. It's supposed to start heavily. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. I feel like we're up too high. It's supposed to start heavily pouring. The sky is dark. So before all that happened, Huxley got up and asked me to take him to the football field, which is up the street by his school where he plays football. And he wanted to practice kicking. So I was like, yeah, it's really nice out. It's like cool and breezy. Jeff's not here. So I said, let's go. So I loaded up the dogs and we went and ran around the field while Huxley was kicking and playing. And I thought perfect timing because then we saw lightning and hopped in the car and came home. Now it hasn't started raining, but Alexa keeps telling me you have a severe thunderstorm warning in your area. Hey, Ann Walsh, happy Saturday. All right. Bubble 308. It's Joan Jett. Ooh, I love Joan Jett. That's awesome. Yes. That's true, Roxanne Wins. When you are alone, the sound is fine. But when you're with someone else, there's a volume difference. Yes. So I'm definitely going to use the mic when I'm with Aaron, when I do my live stream with Andrew Gold this week. I got to catch up with Marilyn. I'm going to do something with Apostate Alex, Liz, Gail. I have a lot of people I need to catch up with. So don't worry, guys. I'll always use the mic when I'm with people. But when it's just us, we don't have to follow the rules. You know what I'm saying? Sure you do. Of course you do. Oh my God, you have no idea who said that. VJ Burke, 70. I love how dedicated he is to his football. That kid, football is his life. That's all he wants to do. I feel bad because he'll be like, can we go up and practice? And I'm like, I can't right now, but so I definitely could this morning. And I said, let's do it. And I like to go anyway because the dogs then, especially Bo, there was nobody up there, and it's a huge field. So I let him off the leash and he just was doing laps. And I like that because then now he's just passed out on the ground. I gave him a bone when we got home from you, Joni, and he was out. Jesus, that's horrible. Butterfly 18. Hi, Reese. You helped me get through a very tough time. I'm being fair gamed. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's what they do, though, isn't it? That's what they do. Sorry to hear that. I don't know if I'm being fair gamed because I do get followed around and I think I have PIs around me, but it doesn't feel like fair game. It just feels like normal life. I don't really care. Who was I telling that to? Oh, I think my mod, Lori. Lori, you're in here, right? I just don't care. I don't, follow me around, have your camera equipment and listen to what I'm doing. You're not going to hear anything different than what I'm telling you guys. So why am do my eyes look swollen to you guys? That's why I put contacts in. I'm having horrible allergies. I didn't take a Zyrtec last night. There you are, Lori. And, good Lord, I woke up this morning and my eyes were like really red and puffy and swollen, but I, put contacts in because my corneas felt all scratchy. So I kind of used them as a bandage lens. And it's working great. Christina, we will be careful in the rain, but I don't think it's supposed to be raining later when Jeff and I go out, but thank you for that. I'm always careful. Jeff is not he's a man. He's a man when he drives and I'll be like, whoa, stop. Like I'm a backseat driver sometimes. Amanda, people have talked about doing that for Huxley. I'm not going to be too loud about it because he's here. He's upstairs icing his foot because he said that he pulled something a few days ago. And then when he was kicking, it hurt. So I had him ice it. I think that's a great idea though. I like that idea. If you guys want to jump in and do it, you can, but don't feel forced to do it. Yeah, we have a huge backyard, VJ Berg. He does have like a punting thing. I don't know football. He doesn't have the net though. We should maybe get the net thing. I feel kind of bad about that. He sets up he'll put like a container out there to try to kick into. Now I feel guilty about that. You need the net for that. Now we look like the crappy parents that didn't purchase all the equipment he needs. I will look into that. He needs a net. Let's do it. I don't know Laura FM, but I mean, I know who she is, but I got to get to know her. I'd love to do a live with her. I don't know anything about her. Thank you, Andrea Malloy. Thank you, Gamer Jackie. I am home safe. I'm so happy to be home, guys. I got a lot done yesterday. I kind of unpacked. I'm a little sore from it today, actually, because I like to clean. And my house needed to be cleaned. I've been gone for a couple weeks pretty much. So I was vacuuming like crazy. I was like sweating really bad. What else did I do? Oh, I did something. I don't do this until it's actually time, by the way. I get a little frustrated. I saw a lady down the street from my house like 2 weeks ago putting pumpkins out. I was like, it's still summer. Like, let's scale back. I know people are going to be offended about what I just said. I actually wait till the first day of fall to do anything or later. So obviously yesterday we were in the clear. So I switched out my front porch rug. As a matter of fact, I took a picture of it to send to my mom. I got this rug at a thrift store, guys, and I got this cute little knitted pumpkin at a thrift store. And I love my front porch and front door area. Where is it? Well, how do I know? Now I can't find it. There it is. I got this really cute rug and pumpkin. Now, don't look at the outside rug. Look at the inside rug with the pumpkins and the pumpkin next to it. Isn't that cute? I got well, come on. Nobody has time for this nonsense. I got that cute pumpkin rug, and then I can't do it because it's backwards. The little you know what I'm trying to say. I'm kind of over it. I got this little knitted pumpkin thing at a thrift store for like $7, and I got that rug. That rug wasn't cheap. I was kind of mad. It was like $16 at the thrift store. I was like, I could go to TJ's and get this, but I wanted to do it anyway. Oh my God, I love you, Nancy. You're amazing. Nancy Stitchin. I hope I say that right. Thank you for that super chat. That's enormous. Thank you. Thank you. Nancy has been so kind and giving, and she's sent me some money on Venmo for like my office. And Nancy, I don't know you that well, but I just think you're an amazing human being. I don't know your background. I just think you sound like such a cool person. I'd like to know you if you're ever willing. But thank you for that super chat. I'm very grateful. Thank you. But yeah, so I got my fall stuff out yesterday and I put some fall candles out and I get a little sad about saying goodbye to summer. I like summer, guys. I love caftans. I like not having to put all those layers on, but there is something fun about fall. It's the dead of winter that I don't love, but like fall clothes are fun too. Everybody knows you got the boots, you got the scarves. Sure, it's a good time, but I like the warmer weather. That's all I'm going to say. Betsy Sue, I'm just getting over something. Would have sworn it was COVID, but testing negative twice. Take care of you. Thank you for the super chat, gal. I think there's stuff going around. I mean, I have spring allergies and fall, but fall is worse for me. I think it's the ragweed. Yeah, it's bad. Yes, see, Yvonne, your allergies are out of control. I'm sniffling. It's not running. It's not like a faucet, but it's just annoying enough. I'm so glad you're back, Moonage Daydream. Hey, from the supermarket doing my food shopping. She just got back from vacation, so that makes sense. Love you, babe. Missed you too. Yes, Lori, let's highlight that. If you have tried to join the Facebook group and are still waiting, please go back and answer all three of the questions and tick the box to agree to the rules. Yes, guys, there's like 4 questions or something, and then you agree to the rules. So just do that because I want everybody in the Facebook group. I love that it's growing. I just love that. Yes, Barb, Tampa Bee man, you're sore and sniffling from cleaning. Me too. And I don't like to do this, but I do. It's a bad habit and it's a guilty pleasure. And I'm going to admit to it. I don't like to do it because that's probably also why it burns my throat. I like to clean with bleach. Some things, not everything, not like my kitchen, the gross stuff, toilets and showers and tubs. I just can't do it unless I know that it got super clean. So I scrubbed our shower yesterday and I scrubbed the toilet and it just feels right. But then when you're done, like I had the windows open on purpose and I had fans going, but it still burns. Like it still is like gets into your sinus cavities and it's awful. And I don't do it that often, but there's just something about when I see like anything in my shower that looks like it's growing, like if it starts to get gross, and it had because I'd been gone a couple weeks, I was like, oh yeah, no. So I just got naked before my shower yesterday and I started cleaning with bleach naked. And then Jeff came home and he was like, why are you naked? I was like, what kind of a question is that? I'm naked all the time. I was like, I'm cleaning. And I expected more out of you. I thought you'd be more flirty about it. He was like, what are you doing? Why do you have no clothes on? I had nothing on because I was going to get in the shower. But sometimes I like to just walk around naked too. Kathy, is today the first day of fall? I thought it was the 21st. I thought December 21st was the first day of winter. June 21st is the first day of summer. I guess I'm wrong on that, maybe. I do need to catch up here, though. Thank you, Amanda. You love my office decor. Thank you. Yes, John, it is so good. I hadn't tried it since I'd been out of town, but I got into it 2 nights ago and it is so good. I don't know what's better. I like them both, but I really want to say thank you for that again because Monday is Shark Week. At least it should be. Monday we start Shark Week. So John, you're a lifesaver with that. If you want to put that on your calendar around this time every month, to ship some kind of a fudge product, I'm just kidding. But thank you. Thank you, John. I love you. You're wonderful. Yeah, Nat B. I love a good sweater too. Here's the thing, guys. I don't like to wear pants because we all know this. My legs are Chihuahua legs. They're underdeveloped. My mother smoked with me. I have a 25-inch inseam. I'm long bodied and short. I'm 5'4". I'm short anyway, but I have a long body and short legs. And so I feel like I do better with a dress, a skirt. I like to belt it, a caftan. I can do pants, but they usually have to be altered. And I just got a pair of jeans when I was in Nashville, and it was a place that alters them for you. Like they custom fit them, and I bought them, and they weren't cheap, but I also don't really own many jeans because I've always bought cheap jeans because I don't wear jeans. I don't look good in jeans. And I thought I loved them in the store. And then I came home with them, and now I'm like, they're like really wide legged, and you can cuff the bottoms, and it's cute if you have long legs. But to me, I put them on and I was like, what happened between the store and here? I literally put them on and I was like, get your fishing pole, Paul. We're going to go out and do some fishing. You got a hitch in your giddy up? Like, I was like, what happened? I look like Huck Finn. I don't understand. And they're also super high waisted, which is a thing. And I know that's cute again, if you're skinny, but if you've got like a tummy pouch, like me and Kid, the cat, I don't know that high waisted is best either. I just don't know. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm going to try styling them. Might be cute with a sweater, but I just do better in like a dress. It's just, and I'm very feminine. And so what was I doing buying those jeans? They're very like, I don't know that they're masculine, but they're kind of masculine. I actually feel like a boy in them. It's not the best. Armine, hey Reese, you look gorgeous as always. Cool 80s, but also rock chick. Dang, guys, I was not going for that look, but I love it. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for all the things you sent me on the wish list. I just want to say that out loud. I know we've talked privately, but thank you. Armine has sent me so many fun little things on the wish list, and I just thank you so much. Aw, Jessica, why not? That's sweet. Witness, I do have some Flonase. That's a good idea. Andrea, Bear, lost my dad in June, and SBTV has been my go-to throughout the summer, but Research Channel has given me lots of laughs. That's really sweet to hear. I'm glad to make you laugh, and I'm sorry that you lost your father. That's fresh. I'm sorry, babe. We all are. That's horrible. Yeah, Peggy, that's another reason to clean with bleach in the nude, because I don't have a lot of like clothes that I'm willing to get bleach on. I'm actually trying to get rid of a lot of clothes because I have too many. So maybe I should hold back and keep some of the stuff I want to get rid of for that reason. But I hate cleaning with bleach if you get it on your clothes. That's a real bummer. So that's a good point why you should clean in the nude. Yes, it makes your asthma act up. One tough chick. Me too. I have to use my inhaler. I feel like I'm really behind. I'm going to have to skip over some of these. I'm sorry, you guys. What? Your mom, Yvonne, cleaned with bleach naked all the time and her nipples burned real bad and she was breastfeeding. I will be careful. Thank you for scaring the ever living out of me. I wouldn't want to get bleach anywhere near Penelope, my cooter, or my nips. That would be god awful. And I can tell you right now, Jeff wouldn't be happy about it either. Purple coconut crop top sweaters are not my friend because I'm so long waisted. I tried one on in a store not too long ago and it was like right under my boobs. Like crop tops, I'm freakishly long. It's weird. I don't know what to say. I feel uncomfortable even saying it. And you know that's saying a lot because I'm not uncomfortable with anything. Sweater dress, it depends. That can make you look more frumpy, Rapids 444. If you have a tum like I do. It depends on how the sweater lays and clings to the body. Oh, Tampa B man, you're short-waisted. My hip bone is less than an inch from bottom rib. It's hilarious. It's so weird. Bodies are so weird. Some women are very short-waisted. I wish that I was short-waisted and long-legged. I always see women that have more legs than a bucket of chicken. And I'm like, God, I'd give anything to have legs like that. I would love to have spider legs. I love women who have like legs up to their boobs. It's crazy. Are you Lady Pamela? You're a dress girl too. Louise Greer, did you and Jeff talk things through the other day? So that was a weird live. I'm not gonna lie, that was a mixed live. Some of you, actually, I'd say 95% of you were supportive, and you were very nice. Jeff and I talked it through a little bit. He didn't watch it that I know of. I haven't spoken a whole lot to Jeff, but not because we're upset with each other. We just haven't seen each other much. He's been gone. Um, but I did tell him about it. I said, I want to be upfront with you. I want to be honest that I did a live and I said, I talked about the ins and outs of some of the issues with you and the marriage and with me and how I don't deal with things well. And I have my sensitivities and I overreact. And I said, and then you say things that really hurt my feelings. And he was like, I don't think he was happy or sad or upset. He just was kind of like, okay. Like Jeff is more private than me, so this does kind of probably annoy him, I would say. But he didn't seem upset, and he didn't go watch it that I know of. I mean, I feel like it. Jeff doesn't beat around the bush. If he watched that and it pissed him off, he would come to me immediately. He's not passive aggressive like that. So yeah, we talked it through in a way. I mean, we're gonna go on a date tonight. We did answer the bone phone last night. It was weird. He slapped on his CPAP and oh, I know why. I only sleep in my underwear and he's so comfortable to sleep with because his stomach is so big. The cat loves it too. The cat likes to like lay on his stomach. Well, so do I. So he was laying on his back and I was screwing around on my phone answering all your guys' messages and it was late. It was like 11:30. That's late for me. I go to bed early. And I threw my leg up over his stomach. I love doing that. I love like propping my feet like an ottoman over his stomach and he never cares. And he woke up from it and he started rubbing my feet. And I was like, "Ooh, Jeffrey, keep it up." And then he went up and he was like massaging my legs and my thighs and then he started, typical man. I was like, babe, I'm not trying to do that. I was just answering messages. And he was like, and he took his CPAP off. We all know what that means. It's a running thing since we've been married or together. If Jeff and I are in bed and like he gets a wild hair, usually he's asleep. And then all of a sudden I hear him go, and he takes it off. I'm like, oh, I must have done something to turn him on. And I don't always want to. Sometimes I'm like, dude, I'm sleeping or I'm going to sleep. But last night we did, and we hadn't in a while. And I was like, this was fun. I asked him afterwards. I said, did you enjoy yourself? Did you have a good time? And he was like, yeah, that was a lot of fun. He said, I wish we did that more often lately. And I said, well, you know what you have to do? You can't be a dick swinger and you got to do the right thing. You got to walk the path. You got to have a journey of success. You got to say the right things. You got to feed me the right foods, tell me I'm cute, smile at me every once in a while. I'm pretty needy, guys. You know this. I need reassurance. So then this morning I woke up and he left and I said, did you enjoy yourself again last night? Do you remember what happened? And he said, oh, I remember. And I was there. And I said, well, so was I. And I want to say thank you again for the good time. And then he went off. Cat AC/DC fan. I caught a live. Love the 80s look. You are relatable, Reese. Well, thank you. Guys, I'm loving this. What do I need to do to repeat this 80s thing? Is it the hair or is there something else? Like, what do I need to do? Because I like 80s. Rhonda W. Question, is Huxley into anything to do with football? And Rhonda W. Huxley is only into football. That's all he likes to do. As a matter of fact, football's almost over, like in a month, and then he'll start wrestling. And then he'll do baseball or swimming. He's into football, though. That's all he likes. The Chiefs, the Lions. I don't know what else he likes, but he loves football. Okay, I'm going to catch up here because I think I'm really behind. I get to talking. You know what happens. Lisa Gillespie. Hey, sweet cheeks. It's been a minute. Missed a bunch of lives, but caught you on the back end. Love ya. Here's a little decorating money. Greetings from Maryland. Thank you, Lisa. That's so nice of you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, Yvonne, your body is the same. Short, I love a dress, shorter the better. My legs look longer. Yes. And you show off the goods a little bit. Am I right? I mean, you don't want to show off too much unless you're getting paid to do it. That's how I feel. I want a short dress, but like I don't want to give it all away unless you're going to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just give it up for free. I'm not giving that away for free. I'm still 39. I feel like there's something to be had there, right? I mean, Jeff thinks so. Um, Yvonne, bone phone and CPAP in the same sentence. That's what happens when you have an old man. The bone phone rings, the CPAP comes off. Yeah, when that CPAP comes off, Erica, I know what it means. I know he's not getting up to go to the bathroom. And you hear it too. It's like an inhaler. It's like, and it comes off. And I'm always like, oh, uh-oh, I know what that means. And then all of a sudden, Jeff gets real touchy feely. But he's smart about it. He ain't dumb. He doesn't just like go for it. He gives Jeff is so good with his hands, you guys, and he gives a massage. He even starts doing this. He'll like come up to my head, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, I can't say no to this. Look what I just did to my hair. It looks like a mushroom. It's not 80s anymore. It's all mushroomy. Um, Although I do like how she cut my layers. I got my hair cut right before I went to Nashville, and I said, Kelly, put in some layers. See these layers? I kind of like that. Gives it a little lift. Um, yeah, he's not dumb. He's not just like, let's do it. He starts, ooh, yeah, he just like starts rubbing, and it's hard to say no. Sometimes I say no though. Sometimes I'm like, Jeff, I just wanted you to rub me. I don't want to actually like get into it. Joni, Reese, it's your overall look that says 80s. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, babe. I guess it is. Okay, Kathy Ann, it's the combo of black bracelets, black top, messy hair, and eyeliner. Okay. You know, I haven't worn this in a long time, and I just got it out of my little jewelry thing, and I was like, this is fun. I haven't worn it in a long time. I got it years ago. Oh my God, Tampa Bay man. I wish Jeff had a quiet. So I have a hair stuck to me, but I have lipstick on it. I don't want to get lipstick all over my fingers. Did you guys notice something about Jeff lately? I didn't bring it up because I'm so unhappy about it. Jeff has had the same CPAP, I don't know, decade more. I don't know. And it's called the nasal pillows, and they just shove here. Okay. When he got on Medicare, he had to go get a new sleep study, and they refit him for a mask, which is cool because the nasal pillows were loud. Okay, great. So we get the mask, but it won't seal down because of his facial hair. So what did he do? He shaved all this off, and he looks like a creeper with just a mustache. I hate it. Like, I'm sad about it. I've been moping around the house. That's probably why we've been fighting, honestly, because he has just a catfish. He just has this mustache. And I'm like, oh, it's not in a good way. Like, I don't like it. I miss all of this scruff. So he was like, well, I can't, I'm going to have to go back to the nasal pillows if you want this because it won't seal. And he said, you can't sleep because it's so loud. And I was like, I'll never complain again. Anything. I'll never sleep again. I'll get the worst night's sleep every night if you'll just grow this back. So what does Jeffrey do? He switched to the nasal pillows and he's growing it back. And it's all scruffy and like really short. And it was kind of painful last night. I'm not going to say any more about that, but I was like, that kind of hurt. And he was like, babe, I'm growing it back. What do you want me to do? And I was like, nothing. Keep doing everything you're doing, actually. And it was a good time. Like I said, I had a great time. Keela, you let me sleep through the messages. You missed the first few minutes. Keela, I did message on the moderator chat. I didn't want to send it to you because I was like, what if she is sleeping? Guys, Keela hasn't been feeling well. So The last thing I want to do, like I told you guys, I don't promote myself. So I'm not going to be like, hey, I'm going live because I'm a big deal. Keela, if you don't catch it, you don't catch it, babe. Your health and sleep are more important. But I love you. And thank you for the super chat. You're so cute. Thank you, Warabi. I'm glad you're here. Kid, don't be messing around, girl. Kid's up here. You always look cute, Reese, but you look super cute today. Thank you. Thank you, Roxanne. I love you, Jeff, and your beautiful relationship. Thank you. Because that last live, I was surprised we still have as many subscribers as we have. I got a few bad messages of people that were like, how dare you do what you did? I was telling Keela that somebody was like, you're super manipulative. Someone was like, Reese, you are so manipulative. And you go on here and say something about Jeff, and then you say he's a good guy. And that's super manipulative. And I just thought, I didn't even take offense to that, because I think the word manipulative gets thrown around a lot more than it should, as well as gaslight and narcissist. And I thought, I mean, if you want to think that was manipulative, I'm not going to say it wasn't, but how are you supposed to have a discussion about anything then? Honestly, it's like you don't win either way. It's a double-edged sword. How are you supposed to get your point across, vent, talk about anything if it's just manipulative? Like, my intention was not manipulative. I love Jeff with all my heart. Everybody knows that. If I come on here and complain about something, I just feel like I'm with my friends. I literally feel like I'm just with a bunch of my friends with my drink. I wish this was something else, but it's just water and lemon juice. But that's what, yeah, Amanda. Sorry, I'm not reading the comments. Real talk makes you manipulative. I related to that live. Yeah, I get it. Some people didn't, and some people were uncomfortable with that live. And I apologize to those people if you were uncomfortable. But I also am surprised at some people's reactions and responses, because I thought, guys, what am I, if anything, but personal with you all? I'm very personal. You guys know my whole life story at this point. And the other thing that bothered me a little bit, a couple people were like, if my spouse went on and did that, one lady was like, Jeff should have your bags packed and kick you out of the house and change the locks for violating his privacy. And I was like, that's kind of far, one. But two, I don't hear you complaining when I'm playing the Scientology recorded calls that was totally private between somebody else. You ask for more when it comes to that. So it's just kind of like, this channel is all we dip into in and outs of all kinds of things: life, death, marriage, divorce. I don't know. I just kind of took that. And usually I absorb those bad comments and I get sad, and it takes me a minute to process it. And I'm like, I question myself, and I'm like, are they right? Am I a terrible person? Like, yeah, a lot of me is probably a bad person. I've done things I shouldn't have done, and being a Scientologist is right up there with it. But manipulative, I was like, come on, I don't know. I'm just having a conversation, and it bothers me when people torture themselves and stick through something they don't enjoy. That would be like for me watching a movie that I absolutely hate. I shut it off. I'm like, this sucks. I don't like this movie. Why would you keep going all the way through to the end? You hated it, and then you have to comment on it and tell me what a terrible person I am. Kids doing that. It made me feel like I feel kind of bad for the person. Like, why torture yourself? If you can't stand me or how I live my life, maybe find somebody else. Let me look at some of these comments. Yeah, Andrea, it's my life and my story. I mean, and some people did unsubscribe, I think. It looked like some of the numbers dropped. But again, we're not here for the numbers. We're here for the right group of people. And I think that we have a really good group of people. There's 314 of you in this chat. I love that. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy. I don't need 5,000 people in here. I'll take 5,000 people if it's the same kind of people like us and it's the right person and they want to be supportive and share their side of things and their story. I'm not saying everybody has to agree with me. I actually like it when someone challenges and gives me a different perspective. But to just come out and be like, Jeff should pack your shit and you should be out of the house. It's like, okay, you obviously hate it here. Like, do yourself a favor and unsubscribe or leave the chat or, It just seems silly to me. It's a lot of silly nonsense. I didn't think it was manipulative, but, a person who's manipulative will probably say I wasn't being manipulative. So I don't know. Maybe I was. Maybe it was. I don't know. I don't like how my necklaces, what are they doing? What is going on here? It's totally stuck. Hold on. I mean, if you're going to put on two necklaces, at least, you know what I mean? Let's make it right. It bothers me. Yeah, I like that blue teardrop. If you don't complain in a marriage, is it really a marriage? 22 years for us. I want to be able to go there with you guys. I don't want to have anything that's off limits. I really don't. I want to be able to have that conversation if that's what comes up in our live that day. Kid. Thank you, Roxanne. I'm subbed. You're so honest. Please don't let people bring you down. Much love to you all. And I want to tell you guys too, I got way more supportive messages that day than non. I talk about the non too. But most of you said, I got so many messages and actually got a lot of new messages from people I've never talked to before. And some of them were like, I've been watching, but I've never reached out to you. But that live resonated with me so much that I wanted to reach out. And I mean, some people were so open and I appreciate it so much when you guys share your story with me. And some people were like, I've been experiencing this for years and years and this helped us, or here's a link to something that you should read. I love that kind of feedback from people because that's what I'm looking for, guys. That's coming out of the Scientology world. It's like, this stuff is so helpful for me to talk it through, discuss it, get what you, man, Bo is really passed out from that run. Get your points of view. And that's a healthy talk. But I mean, again, it's like if you hated it that much and you feel the need to come to me to tell me that you hate me, it's like, I kind of feel sorry for you. I don't even want to say anything back other than I hope you have a better day. I hope that I don't trigger you anymore. I'm sorry. Okay, I got to catch up now. Thank you, Warabi. The people who really care for you are not going to abandon you just for talking with us like an adult. I love your blunt and open personality. Thank you. And I don't feel like that was not my intention to make Jeff look like a bad guy. I can't believe people took it that way. How many times did I say that in that live? Was I love Jeff. Jeff takes care of me and Huxley. Things are better than not. But why can't I just come on here and talk about this? Like, why can't I address deep issues with you guys? You guys are my friends. I feel like I can. And I don't feel like that's going to stop. I'm just saying there were a few people that were like, seriously, you're awful. I was like, there's a couple women that said the same thing. They were like, if my husband came on and did this, I would kill him. And I was like, well, you have to look at the whole context here. I have a full-on channel where I talk about all of this stuff. You're right. If your husband went on and just randomly, I guess, said things that were true and you'd be upset. I mean, I don't know. That's the other thing. It's like, why? Because I said the truth? I mean, why? Because Jeff has flaws? Big shock. So do I. And I talk about my flaws on here all the time. And I get attacked for that too. It's like, you can't win either way. So the only thing you can do is unsubscribe, I guess, if you don't like me. Thank you, Diana M. You related to it. It's your life and we all have issues. I know. Sarah Bennett and Jules Rainbow Bunny. Wow, that's excessive. Kick you out. I know. It was weird. She was like, he should have your bags packed. I was like, well, thank you. I'm so glad that you don't live in my home and you don't pay my bills and you don't have anything to do with my life. Like, the fact that my life upsets you that much is a good sign that maybe you need to channel that through some therapy, or take a walk, or start drinking. I don't really know, because I'm not a therapist, but it does raise some flags to me when people get that upset. If they're not OSA, if it's not like somebody being paid to do that, but if it's a real person, and I'm going to count on the fact that it probably is, I would look into something. Look into something that makes you feel good that you can channel. Tampa B man, venting is emptying your trash can. Got to do it to make room for other feelings. Fill, dump, and repeat. We're all here for trash day. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Thank you. And guys, I mean, the other thing was I thought about it. I don't do that all the time. I'm not coming on here to rant. We do all kinds of things. We talk about all kinds of things. And I feel like my marriage and Jeff shouldn't be off limits. It's real life. And that's what we like to address. It's just is what it is. It's not for everybody. Some people don't want to deal with real life. Carrie is my good friend. Carrie, love you, Reese. You are not a bad person at all. I miss you. Wish we could sport our sexy scrubs again together. I still have my scrubs. I need to donate them. Do you see anyone else we used to work with? I love you, Carrie, first of all. Brandy, she's the only one. I'm Facebook friends with her. She still works there and her kids are so cute. I think you're friends with Brandy. I'm pretty sure. Her kids are really cute. And her husband's a police officer. I love Brandy. Yes, baby angel. I love you, by the way. You are so supportive. So glad you're getting better at letting the negative comments roll off your back. You're awesome and don't need to cater to anyone else's insecurities. I am getting better at it. Thank you for noticing. I'm not internalizing everything so much. Don't get me wrong. Some comments I'm like, and by the way, I just remove them. Some of them, I just remove the comment. Aaron told me to do this. I just remove it. If it's like just not cool. But the lady who was like, he should pack your stuff and have you out on the front porch, I removed her and blocked her, banned her from ever being able to comment on my channel again. Because I was like, you obviously are not rooting for me. And I think you need to find somewhere else to take this. Yeah, one true Morbs, not manipulative at all. You're real and some people are afraid of real. That's okay. It is okay. I appreciate you pointing that out. Kristen B, my first super chat ever to let you know that you're not manipulative. It's refreshing to hear real talk. We're all here for it. Thank you. And thank you for your first super chat. That's sweet. Janet from Another Planet, Jeff hasn't watched it. And like I said, I briefly kind of went over what I said in a nutshell, but he didn't seem to be rattled. And since we boned last night, I have a feeling everything's fine. Yeah, JR. You had a weird off week traveling. You got the bone phone. All is realigned now. I mean, for the most part. And we're going to try to, I hear this storm coming. We're going to try to go on a date tonight. Hopefully get something good to eat. And I shaved a couple hours ago. So hopefully we'll get the bone phone one more time before Shark Week starts. Yes, Yvonne. Jeff would be very, very lonely without Reese and Knox. Tina in the last 20, thank you. I had this on my wish list and my friend Julie got it for me and I love it. This is that Rifle Paper Company. You can see there's some matching stuff where my thumb is right there. There's some like office stuff. Look, I have a little tray, like a little ring tray or ring dish. That's also Rifle Paper Company. Keela has sent me some things. I haven't opened this one yet. Notepad. I love Rifle Paper Company, so it all matches. Matchy. I don't like to get matchy with jewelry, but I like to get matchy with stuff like this. Andrea, hey, did you get your package? You got to be more specific. I'm so sorry to do that to you, but I've gotten a lot of packages, so I probably did get it. And thank you for it. Ooh, that's a loud storm. I'm so glad I got everybody to poop and pee while we were at the football field. Yes, Erica, it's refreshing to talk about real things because social media like Facebook is mostly fake. People only post the picture perfect moments and real is not like that. I totally agree. I get so sick of that. I love that about you, Gary. And welcome, Gary. I don't recognize your name. Gary Mackey. I was a wee bit uncomfortable with that particular diatribe. So here's what I did. Clicked off and came back today. That's being a grown-up. More people should try it. Gary, everybody, round of applause for Gary. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that, Gary. And I appreciate you coming back. I hope you're not uncomfortable today, but you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be unless Shark Week does that for you, Gare. Um, let me get through these comments. I don't like the keyboard warriors either, Tanya. They wait till the end of the show to go on there and say stupid things. But it's lame too, because it's like, ooh, you think you got away with it. Nope, your comment just got deleted. So you might as well just either leave and not say anything or say it on here and we can discuss it, but you're gonna get deleted. So yes, Lori. Gary Mackey, that's perfect. Every topic isn't going to be for everyone. Glad you're back. I agree. Thank you for coming back, Gary. We talk about all different kinds of things. And feel free to tune out when you don't like it. That's what everybody does. And that is, like you said, the adult thing to do. That's right, Luella. I just learned that in therapy. Luella Manning, cool name. When people are mean, they are working out their issues through you. That's exactly what my therapist says. People are working out their stuff through you. Now, hats off to you. It's so refreshing to hear what you have to say and not feel like I'm the only one who feels like that. Yes. That's why I think it was still good to discuss that topic the other day, because that's the main feedback I got. I got a lot of people reaching out to me saying, I felt alone. And when you shared that, it made me feel validated and good. We all love that feeling, guys. So even though it's uncomfortable, some people need that. And I like that I provided that. I like that we provided that. It is uncomfortable for some of you. And like Gary did, you just leave. But there were some people that needed to discuss that with me and talk. And I'm happy that we did, because I really know that for a fact, guys. I was flooded. I still haven't responded to everybody. I was up probably 4 hours last night answering messages of people who were just like, I needed that. I'm going through that. And it helped me to see some things in perspective. And that's what I talk about. It's all about perspective. I love getting messages from you guys, because how many of you did I respond to? And I was like, whoa, I never thought of it that way. Thank you. It's a great thing. This is a great group that we've started. I love it. And I do hope it grows for the right reasons. I hope the right people attract to it, just like you guys did. Yeah, witness, you're tired of people looking for perfection where there's no reason to. And there's no reason to keep things quiet either. I know that that's a generational thing. There's like some old school people who are like, you know, remember the lady in the chat the other day that was like, my husband passed, and in my day, like, we didn't share our marriage details. Somebody messaged me too and was like, you shouldn't air your dirty laundry. It's like, have you watched my channel? Have we met? Like, it shouldn't be a stigma. Like, it shouldn't be a problem. I like talking about issues. In a way, this is a therapy group for us. There's nothing wrong with that. Why should that be wrong? Mental health is important. If anybody knows that, I feel like I do, being in Scientology and all the crap that we're taught, and I'm trying to unlearn. And I know you guys have all that same stuff, even not being in Scientology. So why don't we unlearn it together and make ourselves all better people? Like, what's wrong with that? Why not talk about it? Thank you, Sarita Fisher. You're here for me. Thank you. Chris Marie, Jeff knows you. He knows you will be talking about stuff here. It's not like anything is behind his back. He clearly loves and supports you for who you are. They're mad they don't have that partner. That's a good point too. I got a few private messages from people that were like, you might want to make that private. You might want to go, and I don't even know how to do that. Go on your YouTube channel and make that video private. And I thought about it, but I was like, why? I don't have anything to hide. I wasn't trying to be sneaky. I'm not trying to throw Jeff under the bus and he won't find out. I said everything I said, and I would say that in front of Jeff, and I have hundreds of times. So, and I've said that, like I said to you guys, to friends, family. Um, so why make that private? I'm not hiding anything, and it would be shady to make it private. Yes, Marsha. If you feel the need to make a negative comment, quietly back out of the chat. Guys, I'm okay with negative comments. Again, I'm not asking people to be like, oh, I agree with everything you're saying. You're welcome to challenge and be respectful about it. I don't even feel like that teddy bear person the other day was being, she got a little bit toward disrespectful, but I had nothing, no issues with her challenging me and saying like, but then she kind of started, oh, what'd she say? She was like, Jeff knows more than you and he's smarter than you or whatever. He's older and he's smarter or wiser. And then she was like, you have a lot of growing up to do. And I was like, okay, see, that's where we're kind of getting into like, if you actually have something that you're like, Reese, I disagree. And here's why. I love it. You don't have to agree with me. That's the beauty of this. But no need to start like getting ugly and being mean. Yeah, Tampa Bay man, you couldn't do a YouTube channel. We'll see. Maybe I'll fold under pressure and close up the shop. Joni, I came to support you. I came to support you. Stay for the conversations and love that we can talk about everything, even cooters. Definitely cooters. You know that, Joni. I'm here for that. Coincidence Cafe, that's a new name. Welcome. No marriage is perfect. Being honest, open, and flexible is what it takes to make it work. You go, girl. Well, thank you. Thanks for the super chat and welcome. I don't recognize your name. Good afternoon, Ted. Welcome. Betsy Sue, these people giving you crap, have none of them ever talked with their friends when they have occasional relationship hard times? Like, who hasn't? Love you. Thank you for the super chat. Honestly, I kind of haven't. I had one friend, but I don't have her as a friend anymore. And I don't, this is probably why I'm verbal diarrheaing all over you guys, because I don't have a friend to go to. I wish I had a friend locally that like, it's hard probably to make friends in your later years like this. I wish that I had had friends like from high school, which I didn't go to high school. I was in the church. So, and I lost all of them. I wish that I had had friends and like know what that's like. Like I said, I didn't even know my sister growing up. So I missed out on that. I'm bummed because I think it would be cool to have like some lifelong friends that you've had for years. But I'm not against building a friendship with someone now. I just haven't met anybody other than you guys. But you make a good point, Betsy Sue. Oh, hey, Ken, welcome. Glad you're here. Tampa Bay man, the more you share with us, the more we fall in love with you. I love you, Barb. I love you. Thank you. That makes me emotional. You always make me emotional, Barb. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Traveling B2000. I'm sorry you are getting criticism that is rooted in others' insecurities. That is unbelievable. Well, I appreciate you saying that, but it is believable. I'm not, it's like you can't win either way. I get attacked for other videos. You guys know this. I got literally bulldozed by people for eating candy corn on a live with Aaron. I got so many people like, remember, they were like, you're a fat piece of shit. You have horrible manners. Can you not stuff your face for 1 hour? I mean, it's like Barb just said, that's why she can't have a YouTube channel, guys. You really can't win. It's kind of crazy, but I mean, that's part of being slightly in the public eye. I only have a small following compared to other people, but it's still enough for people to attack me, and I'm rolling with it so far. We'll see. Lori plays. I love you, Lori. We are rooting for you, Reese. We love you so much. Thank you, Lori. Lori, you already are my mod. Don't super chat me, babe. Don't give me money. You already do so much. Thank you, babe. I love you. Just save your money. Sorry, my contacts just like dried out. I always forget to say this. Please hit the like button. You heard that thunder, Keela? Yeah, it's loud. Was it loud? Didn't seem that loud to me. You love my blue gem ring and your eyewear collection. Oh, thank you. My glasses. Thank you. I think you're talking about the ring I've worn before. I was like, because these are black spinel little These are cool. They weren't meant to be 3, but I just bought 3 and stacked them. And I thought they were kind of fun. Thank you though. Tess, I'm sure that I did get it. I don't know if I've opened it yet. I have quite a few packages I still need to open. Calligraphy goodies. You know, somebody sent me a really cool picture that they drew with some stuff that said relatable Reese. Is that what you're talking about? I'll have to go get it. Thank you for sending me something, though. I don't want to come off as rude. I appreciate you sending me something. I always appreciate you guys sending me things. It's amazing. Even cards, even private messages. I always appreciate the feedback and the support. Erica, Gary, yay, Gary, and good for being honest and kind about it. I know. Why can't people just be like Gary? Buncher Marbs, I love that idea. A fact survivor necklace? Did you send that, Andrea? No, I did not get that. That's amazing, though. I can't wait. That's hilarious. You guys are so funny. Lady BB, when you are on the curb ready to jump, we are here for you. I was on the curb a few weeks ago and had a friend talk me down. I was ready to jump. Miss you. We need to talk soon. That's really sad. I'm sorry, but thank you for being here for me. That's sad, BB. Haters gonna hate, then get blocked. That's right. F around, find out. Yeah, we don't have time for that. We're not, I'm not even, at first I would leave them when I first started my channel. I was like, well, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, even if they're hurting mine. That's how ridiculous I think. Now I'm like, blocked, bye, get out of here. No. Again, if you're hurtful, I block you. If it's something where you disagree, I'm like, whatever. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's stupid. I'm not going to get crazy about it. But like the lady that was like, Jeff should have your bags packed. I was like, oh, really? Because your bags are packed. Bye. Yeah, that's a good point. If you hear someone didn't fight in their relationship, I'm starting to get concerned about the relationship. That's so true. Yes, Tampa B man, that's such a good point. If you don't heal what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. That's right. I'm so glad to hear that, Traveling B2000. This channel is a good place for me. It helps with connection. I fully agree with that. And I think most of you agree with that. I've gotten a lot of people saying like how they feel like this channel makes us feel safe. It's a safe place to talk and we can talk about anything. I love that. Guys, I want to share something with you though. Let me get through these comments and then I'm switching the subject. I want to tell you something. It's hilarious. It's about Scientology. Motion front door. Skyborder, welcome. First time commenting. How else are you going to learn and grow? Didn't you say that you never had a good role model for what a good marriage should look like? Probably. I mean, my parents divorced when I was 6. I mean, but that's not uncommon. I think you just learn and get through it. I mean, I've always been about love. I love being married. I love being married to Jeff. It's just, I don't want to just roll with it and just like deal with it. I want to figure out solutions and improve all the time. That's my thing is like, how can we do that differently next time so we don't have this kind of bad effect this time? That's kind of where I'm at. Being out of Scientology, that's where I am at in life. I will do something that has a bad effect on someone and I go through it and I'm like, I overthink the shit out of things, by the way. Anyway, I'm super uncomfortable all the time. I'm super like, did that come out wrong? Did I say that wrong? Weirdly enough, I don't really feel that way with you guys because this is what it's for. That's what that format is for. I don't want to feel uncomfortable here. But out in the real world, I would say that I often overthink something and I'm like, did that person take what I said wrong? I didn't mean it that way. I just overthink shit. I'm overly sensitive. I don't know where I was going with that, but you get it, right? Lena, one, I'm divorced from a cop that used my relationship with my mom against me during arguments. I cried during your live. I want so bad to have a channel. You're so courageous. Wow. Mm. I mean, I guess I'm kind of glad you're divorced because of that. I don't like that either. And thank you for being supportive and saying that. Start a channel. Start a channel, Lena. I mean, why not? It's very therapeutic. Cat AC/DC fan, getting out of a 50-year marriage with zero communication for the exact reasons you talked about. It's been tough, but you helped so much. God, I'm glad to hear that, Cat. I'm glad to hear that you're out, but that I help. I love helping people. I want to help. Hey, Tintin. I love Tintin. Bonnie L. Bailey, welcome. I don't recognize some of these names. I love seeing new people in here. Yes, I never say anything about someone I wouldn't say to their face. I own my words. Stay real. That's a good life lesson. Bonnie, I feel the same way. And I thought about that as I was doing that live the other day. I was nervous because people were making me feel like maybe I shouldn't be talking about this, but I wasn't nervous thinking uh, I'm going to be in trouble. I just thought, I know what I'm saying. This is not anything I'm saying that's new. It is on here, but I mean, it's nothing I wouldn't share openly. I wouldn't do that with the world and then go, "Oh shit, what did I do?" You have to be kind of smarter than that coming on YouTube. Anybody's going to see this. Um, so yeah, I appreciate you saying that. Hey, Brian Bolin, thank you. Betsy Sue again. You're so sweet. But I mean, you're sharing with us because we're your friends now. You are my friends now. Absolutely. I feel that way. Thank you, Betsy, for the super chat. Panda 3000. It's refreshing that you share all the good stuff in your relationship and not just the bad. That you can be so open as a gift. Thank you. I agree. Sharing just the good stuff is stupid. Colleen B, it's one of my biggest relationship struggles. I have a hard time sharing in my relationships to the point I squash myself down. This helps so much. Try to share more, Colleen. It's very important. It's very important to set boundaries, even if they get crossed. For me, sometimes they get crossed, but as long as I feel good saying what I know I need and the boundaries. So give it a try, girl. Curious Cat, I'm glad you're here, babe. Aw, Sharon Gregg, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. Almost sounds like it's hailing. I'm glad my car's in the garage. That's really nice, Sally. I have a few friends that it's like therapy to be around them and talk it out. Now I count you as one. Thank you. That's really sweet. Ken, thank you, Ken. That was really nice of you. Ken's a good friend of mine. I love Ken. Thank you for the super sticker, Ken. So, yeah, Remarts, welcome. I don't recognize you either. Sorry, life is uncomfortable. I feel like what is so detrimental with social media sometimes, too often we only show the good and don't show how we work through the bad. God, that's a good point. If that isn't true, it's like people the other day who were like, you shouldn't be sharing this. It's like, why not? I should just be sharing, like, oh, we're so perfect. We're so happy. Like, why? Why is that? Why is that a bad thing? My mom gets that way and she's old school. I'm not even throwing her under the bus here, but like my mom will be like, you don't have to share everything, Reese. You don't have to air everything out. It's like, but why not? And I get it if you don't want to, but what's wrong with doing it? Like share with me what's wrong with it. You know? Oh my God, Heather, I love that. Reese, I have a social disability and it's hard for me to make friends as well. I feel very welcomed and appreciated here. I love that. I'm so glad you feel that way, and I never want that to change. I want everybody to feel that way here. Charisse Forno, I made it to a live chat. You're relatable and so funny. I appreciate you and your honesty. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Joanne Palmer, yay, caught alive. Your videos are part of my daily routine now. Just love them. Oh, God, I'm so happy to hear that. Welcome, Joanne. That is so nice. Oh my God, Katie Fulton. I loved and related completely to said video and rewatched with my boyfriend in the next room. And I don't think it's coincidence that he then surprised me with a lovely dinner and was so uncommonly sweet from then on. We gained the peace. I wanted you to know. That makes me emotional. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that. And thank you for the giant super chat. My God. I love that. Guys, that's the kind of stuff that I get emotional over. I love when something like my video turned into something like that for Katie. I love that it brought peace to you guys. And that's just one person. And lots of people have reached out to me and said that. So it obviously was worth that video was worth it and it benefited a lot of people. And it makes me so happy. Katie, that makes me so happy. Thank you for that giant super chat. Thank you. That's incredible. I love a story like that. I'm such a sucker though. Like I don't watch TV, but like an emotional commercial will make me cry. So, oh, and we are going to have Shark Week here in 48 hours. That's right. That's what's going on. Still though, that was touching, Katie. Thank you. Jennifer Mahurin, I know who you are. Gross. What was that? Oh my God. I thought the dog threw up. He was just coughing or something. Love from one overthinker to another, sending something for Hux's ticket fund for the scouts. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, and definitely. I have a keychain on my car keys and it says overthinker, I think. So yeah, I get it, girl. Thank you. Kay's in the house. Welcome. Do you think some of those mean comments are OSA peeps? Probably, but you know what? I honestly don't always think that. Aaron or people I talk with privately will be like, "Oh, it was OSA," and it's like, guys, it may not be. It may just be a disgruntled person. Damn, it's really raining. It says motion backyard on the camera, and it's like sheets. That's good. We need this rain. Some people are just real people who don't like me. I don't think it has to be OSA. But, I think there's just people out there that really don't like my style, and that's okay. Brian, I haven't read the file you sent me. I've probably got, I'm sorry. I actually let's just do this. This is what I do because I don't know technology. I'm going to take a picture of what you just sent me so that it reminds me to do that. I have probably got, I know I'm chatting with over 1,500 people, and I've probably gotten a few hundred more recently, and I love answering everybody's stuff, but then I can't go back and remember things. So thank you for reminding me, and I will. That reminds me of something else. If anybody's in here that works at the Apple store that reached out to me, can you reach out to me again? Because I can't find our discussion and I need to talk to you, but I can't remember who you are because we talked about it over a month ago and I've got literally almost 2,000 messages with people. So if you're in here, please reach back out to me. Jules Rainbow Bunny, sending you love and light, Reese. God, my allergies are making my eye itch. Thank you for being so real. I love our connected community. Stay safe for everyone. Thank you, Jules Rainbow Bunny. I love it too. And I'm so glad that everybody recognizes that in here. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Julie, I love that about you. I did what Gary did and left the chat knowing what the next episode would be different. Storm is over here in OP, Kansas, Overland Park. Hopefully yours will be over soon. Yeah. And Julie, again, I appreciate you guys so much for just like owning up and doing that. It's like, yeah, it's like a movie or a show. It's like, turn it off. If you don't like it, just turn it off. I'm not offended by that. Damn. Jay Kotzer? I don't recognize your name. Wishing you a lifetime of health and happiness. Thank you so much and welcome. Welcome to our chat. You've probably see some of you people I say welcome to, you've been here all along, but you don't normally comment. Thank you for that giant super chat. First of all, that's huge and very, very generous of you. Very giving. Thank you. And thank you for what you said. That is very meaningful. So very much appreciate you. Thank you. Rachel XOXO UK, empowerment equals motivation. Motivation equals accomplishments. Accomplishments equals empowerment. That's beautiful. This is my circle of hope in the way I tackle each day. This is what I remind myself every day. I love that. See, I love perspective like that. I thank you for the super chat, by the way, but that is a beautiful thing for me to think about. And that's why this is therapy for all of us. Yeah, Tampa Bay man. Osa goes after your ruin. They know what you love and what you hate. Guys, I can't. Here's what Aaron said to me once. We'll never know. Maybe it is Osa. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. And it doesn't matter. It's just a negative person either way. But yeah, it probably is. But I don't rule it out that it's just some random person that doesn't like me too. Yeah, Joni, I did flip about that. That's a huge super chat. Okay, Brian, if you don't mind, yeah, remind me. It's not that I forget innocently. I'm sorry. It's just I feel bad. Some people will be like, "Did you blah blah blah?" And I'm like, "Oh man, I've been talking to 500 people since then. I'm so sorry." But Brian, I know that we're going to do a live together. I haven't forgotten that, but I haven't read what you sent me. So thank you, and I'm sorry. You don't have to be done, Blue Teardrop. Okay, last comment. I never entertained engaging in Scientology, but I'm intrigued. And thanks to Aaron, we found you. And I love the info. And you and him make a great duo. Okay, I'm done. Really have a great day. Well, you have a great day too, but you don't have to be done. I welcome everybody talking in here. Yeah, pause for Andrea. I love pause for Andrea. Real talk with Reese. It's why we're here. Yeah. I mean, for the people who are like, do you like, you shouldn't say that. I'm like, do you follow my channel? I say everything. I mean, I don't even think it was that bad what I said the other day. So it's like, really, guys? Jen Winks, I just had an argument with someone that Scientology is a cult to the point they muted me on Discord. I did go on the attack though. I don't know if that's bad or not. I don't think it's bad. It's okay. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Simon Superstar. We talked about that. Oh, pretty beautiful butterfly wreaths about my hair. Thank you. God, guys, this is great. I haven't washed it since Wednesday. I'm going to keep up that. What is it that I said I used? Airy texture spray. I use dry shampoo every day. I dry shampoo it at night before I go to bed, and then I wake up and dry shampoo it. But I think that texture spray gave it a little bit of a volume, kind of this 80s look that we were talking about. I don't know. I also like the layers she put in a couple weeks ago. Bye, Peggy. So, okay, I think I'm caught up. So I want to tell you guys something really funny. I'll probably bring this up with the next live with Aaron, whenever that may be. I don't know what's going on with Aaron. He's a big deal now, and I love him and we support him. I hope I can do a live with him. I feel like I have a ghost hair. Where is it? Okay, Michelle, bye. Oh, hi, Raymond. I love you. Were you in here all along? Raymond, you like my layers? I'm feeling good about it, aren't you? I'm going to have her do that some more. I actually need to book another appointment because my next appointment should be around December and she's booked around then. So that just reminded me too. Thank you, Raymond. Love you too, by the way. Guys, I have a funny thing I want to talk about with Scientology. Holy crap. Don't leave the chat. There's a bunch of people leaving. Oh, you just woke up? That makes sense. You guys, let me find it. So I thought that I had every Scientologist has deleted me. We got to talk about scheduling. It's a Saturday, Raymond. Pretty much every not pretty much. I thought all of the Scientologists had deleted me. And I was on Facebook yesterday and I saw one of them is still on my friend's page. I was like, what? And she's so nice. Her name's Melissa. Oh, hell no. In a few minutes, Nest will run a brief sound check. It will make some noise. We're not doing that. Hold on, guys. I got to stop that. Hurry up. I don't want to. We don't want that today. Skip it till next month. Sound check has been skipped. Okay. So, guys, I was friends with this lady, Melissa, and I realized it. And I was like, whoa, she's still my friend. Oh yeah, Lori, you've all added me as friends. I have like 1,000 new friends. I love you guys. The point is, I was like, whoa, I still have a Scientology friend. That's crazy. So I messaged her yesterday. Where is it? There it is. This is sad, by the way. This is kind of sad. Okay. Look, I'm going to read this. Hey, Melissa, I'm guessing no one let you know. I was declared this year by the church. I'm so sorry to have to be the one to tell you. You may want to go ahead and block me. Thanks for being my friend. I've always liked you and your family, and you take care. And I meant that. I didn't want to be mean about it. You guys, hello, blindly following. This is such an example right now of holy, can't think for yourself. Within like 2 minutes, she writes me back, which I was really impressed because none of the other guys wrote me back. She says, "Oh no, Reese, I did not know that. And no one has reached out to tell me. I have enjoyed meeting you and watching your journey on Facebook. Your son is quite the handsome young man. Good luck to you in the future." And I said, "Thank you for responding. Thank you. I appreciate you responding." That's it. Guys, that makes me sad for this woman. It reopened up some thoughts for me. And I was like, how did I do that for 39 almost years? How was I a Scientologist? That is the most blindly following. That is crazy. It's crazy. Now, I do have to say, I knew some people in the church that I was friends with that weren't declared a suppressive person, but they got a PTS declare, which is similar. It's not similar, but like they were kicked off from doing stuff. And everybody I knew deleted them on Facebook for that. I never did that. I never deleted anybody for things like that. I always thought that was stupid. I was like, I liked that person. Like, I'm going to make up my own mind, which is probably why I didn't make a good Scientologist. I did not follow the rules a lot. And that's why I was in ethics all the time. That would be why. Isn't that crazy though? Like, it's sad to me. You didn't even, oh, by the way, she deleted me immediately. Let me just read that to you again because it's a heartfelt, what she said I thought was really nice. No, she didn't block me. She deleted me, Andrea. Oh no, Reese, I did not know that. And no one has reached out to me to tell me. I have enjoyed meeting you and watching your journey on Facebook. Your son is quite the handsome young man. Good luck to you in the future. That is such a kind thing to say. And it makes me sad. She immediately, let's go to her profile. Add friend. She immediately blocked me or deleted me. I don't mean block. Most of them blocked me. She just deleted me. I'm sure the block is coming. But it makes me so sad that we had a conversation with two people like that. She was able to be herself. She said, I enjoy your journey on Facebook. I've enjoyed following you. Deleted. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like, think. I'm not a suppressive person, like they say. Like, it just makes me sad that she couldn't even have a moment to herself. She immediately went and deleted me. Maybe no one cares as much as I do, but I just thought that was really shocking. I don't know why it's shocking. I know the rules, guys. I'm a well-seasoned. Who was I talking to? Who was it? Who asked me? Oh, somebody asked me yesterday in person. We were talking about it, and she said, now, she was like, did you have any affiliation with Scientology? Like, did you actually know about it? I was like, I was in it for almost 39 years, born and raised. So yes, lots of affiliation. But I just think that's crazy. I don't know. Hey, Lydia Von Stretchclaw, if she's following you on Facebook, how has she not noticed the changes over the past months? Good question. I don't know. It's bizarre to me. There's one more person that is still friends with me. Let me check because I check every day. His wife is an OT8 in LA, and I can't believe, oh my God, Kyle, I can't believe we're still friends. Nobody's told him. And his best friend is a Nashville public who deleted and blocked me months and months ago. So I can't believe nobody's told this guy. But other than that, I have no more Scientology friends. Actually, that's not true. I have some, but they're dead. And they just still have an account. Isn't that just, to me, it just blows my mind. And that's weird because it's like, how does that blow your mind? You were a Scientologist. Because it blows my mind for someone to be like, thank you. I've loved you. Your son's really cute. Deleted. It's like, wait a minute. Did you hear what you just said? You know me. You know me. Like, it makes me sad that you have to just blindly flip the switch. Think for yourself. Is that not a red flag? Like, that's a red flag that you can't even go, you were declared? Well, I've always liked you. I think you're funny. I've always thought you were great. I love your family. I'm going to keep you. That would be my response. I'd be like, well, I don't think you're a suppressive person. So that means I don't have to leave your life. No, they can't do that. That it's like just like a piece of veal. They just like have blinders and they're just stuck in a cage. And it's like, how does that not alert you right there that you're in some kind of a cult? But I'm being critical and I shouldn't. How did it not alert me? I was in it for 39 years, almost. I turned 39 in July. So 38 years. I thought of red flags, but not enough to leave. I'm sure maybe that woman thought of it. I just am really shocked by that, you guys. Yeah, Barb. They're dead, but they still have an account. They do. And that's how that works. I think because their spouses probably didn't know their password. So you can't go in and shut it off. I don't know. Yeah, hats off to you. They don't talk to each other. Shock. I know. I have to be honest. I'm glad she responded the way she did. She's one of two people. I messaged so many people. I messaged Dan O'Connor, you guys. I messaged Dan after I was outed by Aaron. And I said, I know what the stakes are. I know you have to disconnect, but I was like, thank you for being my friend. Thank you for helping me all these years. And I was like, goodbye, but I know you can't talk to me. I did that to hundreds of people. I sent messages to so many people, and I was like, I've known you my whole life. I know I was declared, but I will miss you greatly, and I love your family. Blocked. Nobody said goodbye to me. Nobody responded except two people, that woman and a lady named Cynthia Smith. That was it. And neither one of those people are close to me. I messaged people who were super close to me. I messaged my mother-in-law, the closest of close to me. And I said, I accept your disconnection with love. I know you have to do it. She never responded. I think that's mind blowing. That just absolutely shocks me. You're right, Jilbo Baggins. Any person who is encouraged to snitch on each other is not a friend and never was. Well, I didn't know that while I was in the church, and I got snitched on all the time. And I thought that was just normal life. Raymond, I think it's an easier way to live with no questions. And so they basically are trading freedom for being absolutely sure that they're going to the right place. Yes, that's a good point, Raymond. That's a good way of putting that. It's good perspective. Blake Reed, are you and Jeff okay? Even though the last video was revealing, those things definitely can't be bottled up. Love you, Reese. Oh, yeah, Blake. And Blake, welcome. I don't recognize your name either. Thank you for the super chat. We are fine. We're going on a date later. And like I said in the last video, I kind of felt like, I feel like I said, this will be fine, but thank you for checking on me. And we addressed it a lot in the first hour of this video, by the way. Thank you for the super chat, though. Yeah, Black Widow Sammy, it makes no sense. I couldn't abandon a friend like that. If anything, I hang on to friends too long. Yeah, it's shocking. Lena, she knows you're out. She's on the edge of leaving, but felt compelled to unfriend you because you basically called her out. That could be. And I hope that she does leave. Eric Pours Paint. Welcome, Eric. I don't recognize you. I love all the new names I'm not recognizing. Welcome. Your channel is great because it gives the perspective and experiences of a Scientology public. Thanks for putting yourself out there. Even if Aaron gave you a big push off the cliff, he sure did. And I'm glad he did. Anna Anderson, I hate snitches. I would have been in the RPF my entire Scientology career. I hated it too, but I was so used to it, you guys. I would share anything with my mother-in-law, and literally minutes later, she'd be like putting notes in her phone to write a things that shouldn't be report on me, or a miscellaneous report, or a knowledge report. She snitched on me all the time. It was crazy. I knew it was coming. I still went for it. I don't care. Yeah, Warabi, you're still newly out. So of course this stuff is still shocking. It can take years to fully get your mind out of the Scientology bubble and see what yeah, you're right. And I think therapy helps with that. But I don't give myself enough slack. It's like I get mad at myself and I'm like, why does that shock me? And it's like, because you've only been out for 8 months, you know, probably going to take a little more time than that. Like give yourself a little more grace. Dorothy Walters, yeah, he's going to put on his cowboy boots. I guarantee you. He's going to want to get as much time in before Shark Week starts on Monday. I guarantee it. At least I hope he does. And if he doesn't, I'm going to tell him to. Um, Raymond, you're so profound today. I think it's very hard for good people to be nasty to someone who is just very kind. So I think the cowards choose silence while the good people sadly say goodbye. That is true. Joni, Aaron pushed Reese. We caught Reese. Oh my God, that should be on a t shirt. That's cute. Aaron pushed me. You guys caught me. That's true. That is so true. That's cute. Keela, yeah, Keela already nailed it. Yes, that is really cute. I think Aaron would even wear that. Anna Anderson, Reese, you're way too relatable for the cult. You possess qualities most women don't have and which I respect. Well, wow, thank you. Thank you, Robbie. I will be try to be kind to myself. Blake Reed, I'm usually on Aaron's channel because I was exposed to his first, but I want to be a regular on your channel as well. You are flipping hilarious. My favorite live was, yeah, when Aaron and I were getting drunk. First of all, Blake, I love that. Welcome. And I'm glad I want you to be over here too with us. Oh my gosh, guys, welcome, Blake. That's awesome. Oh, thank you for the super chat, by the way. That was really kind of you, but I just more want you here. Thank you. That was a crazy night that night. We should do that again. I have more White Claw because I only opened one. We should do that. That was fun. That was, and Jeff bought stuff to make margaritas. Maybe I should have him do that. That was hilarious. Aaron was on fire that night. Simply Good. I need to check my Gmail. I never check my Gmail. I have Yahoo that I've had for decades. I will get on and check that to get your email. I'm sorry, I haven't done it yet. Micah, I got rid of Shark Week with a tubal ligation through my belly button. That's the most scary thing I've read today. I won't be doing that, but congratulations for you getting rid of Shark Week. I just, that sounds terrifying, quite honestly. Let's see, Christina H. Glad you're using your voice on this platform. Everyone has their own unique perspective, and we love your personality more and more as we know you. Well, thank you. Gosh, that's so nice. Yeah, well, Robbie, welcome, Blake, Tampa B man. Hi, Blake. Blake, we are really glad you're here. Definitely do the alcohol thing again. You know, I haven't talked to Aaron for a couple of days. Maybe we should if he's got the time. But I think Aaron is really focused right now, of course, as he should be. I'm not because it's not my style, but he's really focused on the news. And there's a lot in the news with Scientology right now. So we're letting him be and let him do his thing. I think he doesn't have as much time right now to just pop on and do silly stuff and wear our silly hats and do the Q&As. And that's okay. He'll come back around. But right now, I'm just letting him do his thing. But I love Aaron so much. Hey, Reese, Yvonne, have you ever heard Jeff mention Odin? No, I don't know what that is. Is that a person? Is that a band? Is that a book? Raymond, were you scared about all these things that you had to now decide for yourself when you reclaimed your freedom? Absolutely, Raymond. I couldn't get out of bed for months. After Aaron accidentally name dropped me like that, that was January. That was New Year's Eve that happened. And by January 2nd, I had lost all contact with my family. It wasn't funny at first. I wasn't able to joke about it. I'd say I spent about till March or April. I think March is when Aaron and I did my second live with him. And then I started, wasn't it March? Honestly, I don't know. It might have been later. But I remember there was a couple of months there that I really had a hard time. I couldn't get out of bed. I was so depressed. I didn't know what to do with Huxley. I felt bad for him. We had lost everybody. I still feel that way, but I'm able to get out of bed and talk about it now. And I'm a person who has to talk things through anyway. So it's not my style to just be like, I'm depressed. I don't want to talk. I don't want to move. I just want to sleep. I'm not that way. I'm a busy bee. I'm always doing something. So I kind of popped out of that pretty quickly after a couple months and was like, I gotta move forward. I have to move on. I knew this was going to happen. I never would have talked about my story publicly. This would have never been. I had made that decision years ago, and I told Aaron that. I said I'll never talk about this because I know that I'll lose everybody, and I can't lose everybody for my son. And it happened anyway, and it was the right thing. And so yeah, I was kind of pushed. But you guys did catch me, and it's a nice soft landing, and here we are. So um it was hard, hard, hard. It was probably the hardest thing, and it is the hardest thing I'm dealing with, especially not so much for me. I can deal with disconnection. My dad disconnected from me like that, as you guys know, and that was hard, but I'm not, I can deal with it. It's my son that is taking the fall and is depressed, and I can tell, and he doesn't want to see a therapist, and I respect that. But it's really been hard with him. It's been hard being a mother and watching that kind of sadness um, wash over him, and I can't do a lot about it. There's nothing I can honestly do about it other than be there for him, talk it through. But I can't call up Doug and Brenda and be like, "Hey, can you guys come by? He's sad." They won't. Um, that's the hard part. Michelle Ann, what was the one thing that amazed you about the real world after leaving Scientology? The one thing, there's not one thing, there's tons. I mean, daily, I still feel that way. I'd say the biggest thing that amazed me, because I surrounded myself with Scientologists, in Scientology, you're told that real people or WOGs, non Scientologists, are the enemy, pretty much. Like they're not to be trusted. They're gay or they're, low on the tone scale. And if you guys understand what the tone scale is, like in Scientology, they teach you that, like, if someone is gay, for instance, like they're not to be trusted, they're not safe around children. Like, there's so many things. Like, basically, you're just told, hang out with Scientologists because it's really dangerous out there. The real world is a dangerous place. So I have always believed that. Now, not the gay part. I've mentioned this in other lives. I've always liked gay people. I've always kind of been drawn to gay people. I think they're really, really beautiful people. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. As a matter of fact, I don't even separate them from other people. But I think because I was told that like gay people are so this in a bad way, that every time I would meet one, and I met a lot of them working in the real world, I had a job in the real world. I always liked them. And I thought, what is this weird nonsense that we're told about gay people? I think they're hilarious. They're friendly. Like, they're just like everybody else. But I really didn't trust just regular, real people that were, I don't mean regular and gay people aren't regular, but I mean just society. I just didn't trust because of it. And so that's the biggest thing that shocks me, is how, look at all of you. You got, most of you are never ends. You're the kindest, biggest hearted people, gay people, black people, white people, anything, all your backgrounds, all of where you come from. Some of you are all across the world. That's what shocked me the most. I trust all of you more than any other people I was around in Scientology. And I mean that. Some of you have really, really proven and come through for me and said, like, I would do this for you. I really believe you guys to be my friends. You guys give me money. I mean, you're the most generous, open-hearted group of people. So that was a long-winded answer, but that's the most shocking thing to me, is my eyes are huge right now going, oh my God, people are not evil. People are not horrible or want to do bad things to children. Of course, there are people out there like that, but guess what? Dan O'Connor's one of them, and he's in the church. So it's just, I am missing all these comments again. But I just want to say, that has shaken me the most, how amazing all of you are. Kimberly Fisher, I think Aaron would be really busy as well as Clearwater, Florida election too. Is he running for election? See, I don't even know. I saw somebody say something about that. He's busy. I get it. Andy Fabulous, any other family around you can connect with? Not here, no. All my family here is Scientologists. My family closest is in Nashville. Don't I need to collect Hux? What does that mean, Moonage Daydream? Huxley's here. What do you mean, Raymond? Do you have a Scientology male friend who has lost people who could speak with and sort of compare notes? No, I don't think so. Thank you, Anna. You are being the epitome of what a wonderful mom with Huxley. I'm sorry, Reese. I'm sorry because I think he's holding it against me. There's a little bit of some friction there right now with the two of us, Huxley and I. And I know that he really misses his grandparents. And I think that he's holding that against me and showing some resentment because he feels like he can't have a relationship with them because of me, which is the truth. It is my fault. But I can't control the fact that they won't answer the phone. They won't have anything to do with us. So it kind of, I guess it goes both ways, the fault. It's my fault because I've been outed and I lost everybody and showed my true colors on how I really felt, but it's their fault that they're punishing an innocent kid and they won't talk to me. So there's some definite friction there right now. And I'm trying to figure out how to deal with that. I have a therapy appointment on Monday. Cedar Duvall Shark Week is my period. Yes. And, I'm going to discuss that. Christy, those absolute fuckers making a literal child feel that miserable for what? They genuinely do beat the empathy out of you. Yes. And the emotion out of you. We are trained heavily, hardcore, in Scientology to have no emotion. Leah Lee, off topic, what kind of lights are lighting up the pictures on the wall? Those are, so this one is a bunch of cats with like scarves, bandanas, sunglasses. And this one is the same thing, but dogs. It's on the website for Rifle Paper Company. It's a cute little, they're not very expensive, but I love their artwork. Hey, Marty O'Connell, welcome. I don't recognize your name. I'm just reading comments, guys, because I was talking. Yeah, Lori, never cut people out because of the way they look or the way they feel. Judge people on their character. Well, we weren't taught that in Scientology. Eric Pours Paint question: do publics know how horribly Sea Org members are treated, or is that basically hidden from them? Oh, that's very hidden. Public, everything's hidden from the public. Public are paying, public, there's staff, public, and Sea Org. Public are the paying people. So they're getting up the gross income every week. They're where the money's coming from. Everything's hidden from the public. Lydia, you might be one of the most effective people on YouTube for anyone still in but have doubts. That could be. I mean, I'd say Aaron's good too. I don't watch the other channels as often, but thank you for saying that. That could be. I hope that's true. I really do want to help people get out. I just can't talk about Scientology all day like Aaron and some of the other channels. I've got to go into real life and other ways and talk about the things I'm learning as I get out of Scientology. But it gets depressing as hell to just talk about it all day. I feel like we have to laugh. We have to talk about other things too. Can you, that's nice of you to ask. Can you do anything to support Hux? I mean, I'm asking myself that question too. Like I said, his birthday's coming up this year and the holidays will be the first year without everybody. This will be the first time. It's going to be really, really hard. And I'm trying to prepare now. Like, what could we do to make it a really, really wonderful time? Like make it a birthday weekend and take him to do something to keep his mind active on things. I think it's going to be hard either way. Oh, Lori, Aaron isn't running. He's helping Mark Bunker. I like Mark Bunker a lot. Yeah, Andy, time to make a move to Nashville. We're thinking about doing that. The real estate there is really expensive. Nashville costs a lot more to live there, but it would be nice to figure that out. Maybe I'll get successful and make some good money on YouTube. Um, I mean, that's not the goal, but that would be cool, because then I could figure maybe figure it out for the future better. Yeah, Brian, Hux is a teenage boy. You're going to have friction. And that's always been the case. I know that, but I can tell the difference right now. It's been coming up a lot more. He's talking about it more, and I can tell there's a lot of resentment toward me right now. Thank you, Ken. We all love you, Reese. Thank you. I love you too, Ken. Oh, Gina Marie, I'm glad you're here, babe. Bye, No Talk Tony, working a booth at Pride. Have fun. That's cool. Raymond, it's not really your fault. You were the trigger, but you didn't do anything truly wrong. I appreciate you saying that, but I mean, I was being a double agent, you know, and I got caught. Sorry, you guys. I forgot to turn my ringer off. That's Jeff. Does anybody care, real quick? Hey, babe, I'm doing a live.
Okay, I'm just on my way home.
That's okay. We were all talking about how cute you are, and hopefully you're going to wear your cowboy boots.
I'll be happy to do that for you tonight.
Oh,
See you in a little bit.
bye.
Bye.
He said, I'll be happy to do that for you tonight. Um, I think it's honestly going to take time. Marty O'Connell, poor Huxley, that is terrible. My grandson is 14, and I would be so lost if we were disconnected. He is coming over to see me today. We like baseball, hockey, and basketball. Yeah, that was Huxley and his grandfather, especially. I would say they were seeing each other 4 to 6 times a week. That guy was coming to my house almost every night after school, and then he would take Huxley places on the weekends. They were incredibly close, way probably closer than Huxley and I ever were, which kind of was a downfall because he was such a big staple in his life. I felt like he kind of took over, and being with me was kind of boring. So Huxley and I have definitely solidified, and we are on a better place there because we do stuff together now. But he misses him terribly, like he should. I mean, they built a huge relationship for 13 years. Oh, what are the lights? No, I have no idea. Those were here when we bought the house. See? Those are just built in, Daria, above the pictures. Yes, baby angel, that's exactly right. Sorry to hear Hux feels resentment toward you. He will understand and appreciate your choices with age. He's still a child and can't really comprehend the big picture hanging there. I agree. And that's why I'm just giving him all the grace in the world. Even he's been pretty ugly with me the last couple of weeks, like just kind of pissy and angry and bringing up Doug. And I'm just letting him. I'm not correcting him. I'm just figuring this is him blowing off anger and resentment. I'm just letting him do it. You know, he deserves to do that. Sinfully good. He is going to blame you, Reese. And my thought is to tell him that, yes, you accept fault in this, but he also needs to know his grandparents are also at fault. I've tried definitely doing that. No, sinfully good. I will not allow that, actually. That's where I draw the line. They could talk to him without having anything to do with you. Sorry. I have a firm, I don't know, line. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but they are not allowed to have a relationship with Huxley without having one with me, at least to the point where, like, if they wanted to come see him, what are they supposed to do? Meet him up the street at the stop sign because they can't look me in the eye? No, we go as a pair. So if they want to see him, they have to do like my therapist said this, it's not unreasonable if a kid's, one of Huxley's friends' parents was coming to get him, if a teacher, a person in a church, anybody would have to go through me. That's the reasonable thing to do. I'm the parent. So no, you are not allowed to go around me to try to get to him. No, that's unreasonable. He's underage. I mean, do you guys agree with that? I thought about doing that. I thought about being like, what if I let them have a relationship with him without me? No, that's just not the way the world works. I don't feel right about that in my heart. Yeah, Raymond. Okay, artsy tartsy. I'm trying, but guys, there is me to blame a little bit here. I mean, I can't be like, I didn't do anything. I mean, yeah, I did. I don't think you should blame yourself. I think you should point out that no one should be able to control his mind and actions, and that is unacceptable. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Hux needs an outlet for his feelings, baby angel. Unfortunately, the people who deserve his resentment aren't available. Yeah. Thank you, Lydia Von Stretchclaw. Yeah, Tampa B man, 100%. He now has abandonment issues just like you. 100%. Yes. Reese, this actually would be a good idea for a book, How to Help Your Kids Through Disconnection. Never thought of that. What about even a kid's book about it? Shit. It's a good point, Raymond. Come to Florida for the holidays? I'd love to. Oh, Alicia SPTV supporter. Hey, babe. Aaron loves you. His response to your claim of not missing you two was so sweet. When it comes to just hanging out, you are one of his favorite people. I'm sure that's true. I love Aaron. Lori, I would like to go to Nashville too. We just have to figure it out. Nashville is my mom told me 1,500 people a day move to Nashville. It's a very expensive place. And I'm not living in some tiny little house. Like, I just want it to be the right fit for everything. And if we have to wait till we can afford to do it, that's okay. Blake Reed, I hate that Huxley has to experience so much death like separation so young with loved ones that are still within reach. But anyone can be family. As the powerful Joni Mitchell sings, every day love puts on a new face. That's really nice. I love Joni Mitchell, by the way. I hate it too, Blake. Thank you for the super chat. I hate it, especially Blake, because I feel like my hands are tied and I always want to do something about something, whether it's talking it through. I can't do anything about this. It's like you just said, it's like death like separation. It's like they died. They could have died and I wouldn't know it, you know? Robin, can you do a GoFundMe for football tickets for you three to go to a KC game? I bet we raise it in an hour. What Robin is talking about when I said I want to make Huxley's birthday special, I asked Huxley the other day, what would you like to do for your birthday? And he said, I'd like to go to a Chiefs game because he's huge into the Chiefs and football, and he's been playing football. So that's the background there. I don't know, Robin. People know my Venmo or my PayPal or can super chat. I'm not asking for it though, if people want to, that's cool. But apparently the tickets around his birthday are like $250 a piece. I can't do that. But yeah, if people want to help put it toward that, I would definitely take him to a game, but I'm not here to ask for money. But thank you for bringing it up, Robin. Thank you, Raymond. That's cool. A book about abandonment. Raymond, you're on top of things. Thank you, my friend. Time arc. He's sad and hurt. Boys will naturally try to protect his mom. He's not mad at you. He's mad at you're the only one who is around. That's probably true. When is his birthday traveling be? November 17th. And you could totally send him a card. One true more. Since Hux's birthday is near the holidays, Nashville vacay and go to the Gaylord Hotel just to sightsee. They have 4 rainforests inside a water park. That's cool. I thought about that too. Like just taking him somewhere. And it doesn't have to be Nashville, but like just taking him somewhere, just to, you know what I mean? Like get his mind off of it. I know he's going to be focused on it, especially Thanksgiving. He goes every year to Doug's mother's with Doug, his great grandmother. She's 96. She makes him a cake every year. They celebrate it. And this is the year that we're all disconnected. So we won't be able to do that. And he's pretty heartbroken about it. and it's right next to his birthday and then Christmas. And so it's going to be a real shit show. Whether I take him out of town, whether we go to a Chiefs game, it's probably going to hurt either way. I'm just trying to soften it by getting his attention off of it and doing fun things, because this is the first year and it's going to be hard. It'll be hard for me too. Thank you, Bo Beats. We're totally fine. Aw, Tom. Love how you smile after talking to Jeff. I love talking to Jeff. And as you guys know, his voice never gets old. Keela can vouch for that. Jeff's voice is so sexy and I just love him. I do really love Jeff. Yes, Daria. He's grieving. With grieving comes sadness and anger that covers the sadness and the feeling of loss and control and stability. I went through all of that when my husband died. I totally am with you on that. Let him know it's okay for him to be angry for what has happened with me, for what has happened, but he also needs to be angry with his grandparents because noting is stopping them from visiting. Yeah, I think that's the problem. There's no anger geared at them. It's just at me. So I can't make him see that, but hopefully he will. Cute. Look at, there he is. Hi, everyone. In my car, so I won't be able to respond. Heading home to see my sugar bunny. Aw. He's probably listening in the car, though. He's awfully cute. Hi, honey. We're going to go on a date later. Yeah, Lori, it's hard. I would like him to consider therapy, Warabi, but he's pretty against it, even as much as I talk about how much it helps me, but he's pretty against it. So I just always say, let me know. I would love to get you to talk to somebody and see how much it helps. Lori says, hi, Jeff. Hi, sweetheart. Jeff Quabell. We love you in this group. We do love Jeff in this group. Tampa B Man says, hi, Jeff. Inset lighting, Keela, that's what it is. Blake, I think with age, Huxley will be able to understand that what you did saved his life and opened him up to the vast and beautiful world Scientology kills, cuts off, and explains away. He'll understand in time, I promise. That is profound. And thank you for the super chat again, Blake. That's a really good point you make. And I hope that one day he does see it that way, but he's going to see it however he sees it. And I just hope he doesn't like hate me as time goes on. I hope that he does see what we just talked about. Marty, he doesn't have a therapist and he doesn't want one. Daria says, hi, Jeff. Joni says, drive safely, Jeff. Yes, artsy tartsy. Yes, give him space to be angry so he doesn't stuff those feelings. Absolutely. I'm letting him get it all out. You know, he's just been upset with me lately, and I'm not correcting that. I'm not saying, you know, don't do that, or I'm just letting him use me kind of as a target right now, or a punching bag, just because I don't want to reject that. I want to let him say what he feels like he needs to say. Exactly, Lydia. Oh, hell no. God knows they will try to groom him without Reese being there. I would never, I just can't. That's where I super, super draw the line. I'm way too protective of my kid. I've got one boy. I don't have any other kids. He is not going with them. Yeah, Doxy Mom. He needs to make some more friends. Leah Lee, Huxley can be mad, but disrespecting you is not acceptable. He needs to understand the difference. He does, and I hope he will in time. Yeah, Daria, they shouldn't be allowed near him alone unless they leave Scientology. Otherwise, yeah, you come with him. They won't be with him for him. It would be to cultify him. 100%. Daria, you are so full of wisdom. Absolutely. I 100% agree with you. It's not fucking like literally over my dead body. And even then, a dead bumblebee still has a stinger. So look out. Jenny S., it's the quality of the people you allow in your child's life that matters, not quantity. The grandparents prove themselves to give their love and attention with conditions. Yeah, nope. I totally agree with that too. Yeah, everybody's saying no. Keela says hell no. Yeah, Raymond, I think we got to find a way to get him to go to therapy, because if he's doing this on his own, then there's all sorts of stuff that will be processed incorrectly. I agree with that. And, maybe I'll touch on it again. And I'll ask my therapist Monday if there's anyone he recommends. I just don't want to force it. I'm not comfortable doing that. Yeah. Exactly, Shelley. That's how they isolate you as the bad one. I will not. Yes, Lori, you absolutely agree with me. It's your job to have them go through you. 100%. And my therapist said that too, because I was like, am I being unreasonable? Like, should I let that? And he was like, would anybody else get to Huxley without going through you? Like a teacher, another kid's parent, a coach? No, they all have to go through you. So, no, it's not unreasonable. And I was like, done, sold. You're right. Yeah. They ruined the trust, and you can't feel safe about it with that track record. Yeah. Exactly. Anata on fire. I love you, by the way. Nope. If you can't talk to me like a decent person, you don't go near my kids. Exactly. It's like, am I reaching for the stars here? No. If you can't be an adult and put your pants on like an adult and talk to me and come to my house like you did the first entire part of his life, you can't see him. I'm sorry. Like, I know that upsets him, but he will understand one day. I've told him that. I'm like, you'll get this one day. Hopefully, when you have children, or even if you don't have children, just as you grow up, you will understand why I'm so protective and why that's a no from me. Huxley Tom was not in Scientology. His dad and I put our foot down on that. We did not want him doing any courses. Now, he was very used to going to the church. He was in a lot of like when we would go to events in the church, he would be in the part with the kids playing and stuff, but he did one part of a course once against our will. His grandfather signed him up for that we didn't know about. And that lasted like 2 hours, and that was it. Yeah, Raymond, all he wants is them back, and that's what sucks. Yeah. Hey, Crystal, welcome. Yeah, Michelle. And as Hux gets older, he will come to understand more in depth how a cult manipulates relationships. I think so too. It's just too young. He doesn't get it right now. Yeah, Joni, I wish that were true. Doug needs to get out of Scientology and go through you to get to Huxley. Well, whether he's in or out, they're not getting to him without coming to me first. And they won't do that because I'm a suppressive person and I have all this suppressive power. And if they look me in the eye, they'll get pancreatic cancer. No, Sinfully Good. He doesn't journal. Oh, Cece, you love Rifle Paper Company? Yes, they have cute stuff. Blake says it's 100% wrong for them to try to have a relationship with him and not you, because then they'd get away with being unauthentic, fake, and would hold it all under certain conditions. Absolutely, Blake. Oh, Philosophy Mom, how do you find my wish list? Lori, can you post it? Since you're asking for it, we'll post it. I don't promote it anymore because we went through a whole thing of people being like, you're just trying to push that. And I'm not at all. But thank you for asking. And Lori will post it for you. Daria, his birthday is November 17th. Lori, you want to get that weight bench for Hux for his birthday? If I buy it now, can you save it for his birthday? Yeah, it's on the wish list. So the wish list has a bunch of stuff that Huxley added too, just stuff that he wanted. Only because people asked, not because I promoted that. People asked. Trigger warning. I don't want anyone to think that I'm pushing it. Yes, Lori, I definitely would. Thank you for saying that. He really wants a weight bench. He loves football stuff. He works out all the time. He's all about fitness. He's a cool kid. I like Huxley so much for those reasons that he's like really pays attention to his health. And I think that's so important. One true Morbs, Hux lashing out at you means he knows he's safe with you. That's a good point. Thank you for the super chat. That's a good point. Raymond, you're so cute. Joni Cummings to help for Huxley, Jeff, and Reese go to the Chiefs game. Thank you, Joni. That's really sweet. Thank you. Oh, Lori posted my Amazon wish list right there. I put it on my page too. Aaron showed me how to do that. Andy Fabulous, he loves the Tennessee Titans. Thank you, Raymond. If we're in that San Francisco area, we'll come to your Thanksgiving. Thank you for that. I think if I'm ever in that area, Raymond would be opening his door. Jilbo, I will be kind to myself. I'm trying to catch up here, guys. Yvonne, I just told my friend, can I call you back? I'm talking to Reese right now. Oh my God, you're hilarious. I love you guys. You're so loyal. I love you guys. I just want you to know that. You brighten my life so much. That's why I spend 4 to 6 hours a day now responding to everybody's messages. And if I don't respond, don't worry, I'll get to you. It's just literally, I have thousands of people I'm talking with, but I love it. I love it. Carrie, the great grandmother, is not a Scientologist. She's like a really strict Baptist or Methodist. I don't really know, but Doug's got her. I mean, I'm sure he has given her some story at this point about why we can't see them. I'm sure he's poisoned the water. Betsy Sue, I used to call my husband my honey bunny. That's cute. Jeff calls me that all the time. Blake Reed, you're so nice with these super chats. Oh my God, I adore Joni Mitchell. So happy to listen to her too. We're all traveling in the same vehicle, sitting in the same cafe. Defectors from the petty wars that Scientology declares every single day. Yes, I was just listening to, I love that song by Joni Mitchell, A Case of You. It makes me think of Jeff. I could drink a case of you and I would still be on my feet. I love that. So cute. Thank you for the super chat, Blake. Maybe he would, Dorothy, do family therapy. That could get him started. I just think he would do better one-on-one with a therapist. I think the whole point is he wouldn't probably want to say much in front of me. We could try it. Yes, he'll be fine if he just stays away from the cult. Trust me, he'll be staying away from the cult. Thank you, Curious Cat. I don't know that I agree with that, but thank you. You are an incredible mother, so compassionate and empathetic despite how you were raised. You truly amaze me. That's very kind of you to say. I don't know that I'm that good at it, but thank you. I had a dream the other night, 2 nights ago. Jeff was like, you have the most vivid dreams, that I ran into my dad, my poisonous, awful father. And he was like, you're a terrible mother. He said, you should have never been a mother. And he was like, you're a terrible mother. And I said, well, at least I don't say the things that you said to me, to my child. And he was like, it doesn't matter. You're an awful mother. And then I woke up and I told Jeff about it. And he was like, why do you have these awful dreams? And I was like, probably because I think about it all the time. Anana on fire. My neck hurts. I don't know why. Does Huxley understand that they chose to do this? I think to a degree. I mean, I've definitely told him that and explained how they chose this path, but I think it's just easier to blame me. Yeah, Bubble 308 question. Since Jeff is the super cool stepdad, maybe he can ask him or be there for him to vent too. Jeff is a great dad to Huxley, but I don't know that Huxley is not comfortable venting to me. He's very quiet and private. I don't know that he would open up to Jeff. He might, but he hasn't so far really opened up to either one of us. Katie, what is my email address? It's my name, Reese, Quibell, QUIB as in boy, ELL, at gmail.com. Thank you, Raymond, for being in your prayers. That's sweet. Yeah, Cherise, I think you're doing the right thing deep down. He knows deep down you are the person he can count on and talk openly with. I mean, I hope he knows I'll never leave him. I mean, there's no conditional love here like Scientology, and that's the point of this. Is I hope he sees one day. Do you see that they loved you conditionally? Do you see that I'm the one here in the fight? There's nothing you could ever say to me. There's nothing you could ever do that I would say to you. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I'm not your mother anymore. There's nothing my child could do that my dad did to me. You know, he left for very little dumb reasons. And Doug and Brenda left for these reasons. And I just hope he sees that that was conditional. Marty, he doesn't really understand the control in Scientology and that it's a cult because he wasn't really exposed much to it. Jennifer Mahurin, Mama is a son's safe place to vent. I have 3 sons for Huck's Chiefs Fund. Thank you, Jennifer. That's really sweet. I agree, Daria. Just because they share blood doesn't mean they have the right to him. Curious Cat, my Venmo, can that be put on my about page? I probably can. Yeah. My Venmo name is Reese0708, and it's under my old last name when I was married to Fred. It's Reese Harley, Harle, no Y. But I could probably try to figure out how to do that. Thank you for asking. Daria, I get it. You're allowed to ask for gifts, Reese. You are, and we're allowed to have made your own wish list. You lost so many birthdays and Christmases based on what your father did. You asked for what you desire. Yeah, it just was a whole thing. I was talking and thanking people for stuff on the wish list, and I got some really ugly feedback from people who were like, we're unsubscribing because you clearly are just trying to get things out of people. And I was like, that is not who I am. So I just stopped talking about it. But thank you for saying that. Well, thank you, Mom Mai. Oh, thank you, Jamie F1005. Love you too, babe. That's a good point. You're thriving right now while he's still grieving. That can be triggering for his anger to show up more. That's a good point. Oh, cool, Heather. Your birthday's November 18th. I don't know what you mean, Keela. Reese did it. It popped in my head. Sorry, everyone. Oh, there you go. Lori just posted my Venmo and my PayPal if anybody wants it. Guys, we've been on over. It's so easy to talk this long. I hope that you guys don't feel. Wow, hey Goldie. Goldie's here. I hope no one gets bored because this does last a while, but it doesn't seem to last that long. Curious Cat, I love you. Thank you for the super sticker. Bo Beats, does my dad treat my sister the same way? My dad disconnected from my sister the same when she was 14. So he hasn't talked to any of his children. When am I going to be on Andrew Gold's channel, Sharon Gregg? This coming Wednesday at 2:00 p.m. Central Time, my time. I totally agree, Anne Marie. I agree with your thinking that they can't have a relationship with him without even acknowledging you. They would try to take him from you. It's not safe. They are not safe. I totally agree. I don't trust those people at all. Raymond, I haven't considered a kitten because we have a cat and I love kittens. I'd probably have 10, but Jeff doesn't want me to get any more cats. I really do want more cats. But I don't get kittens or puppies. Whenever I adopt, I go to the shelter and I get like middle age to senior because those guys never get adopted. It's more rare. And also, I like an older one. What did your dad actually do at Scientology? My dad is, I think, now clear. He's been in Scientology since like 1969. He's been in Scientology for a long time. And I just saw that he donated $1 million. So he's a big donor. He likes to donate money and throw money at it. So they all worship him, and they do. Every time I was anywhere in a church of Scientology and I'd say, my name is Reese Wally, that's my maiden name, they'd go, Wally? You're not related to Gene Wally, are you? And I'd go, yeah, that's my dad who doesn't talk to me, disconnected from me. And they were like, we love Gene Wally. Oh, I love Gene Wally. Why do you love Gene Wally? Because Gene Wally gives a lot of money. Oh, thank you, Curious Cat. I've never done a super chat before, but you and Hux have my heart. I love you, babe. Thank you for that. Thank you for giving me that super chat. Amy, I can't have any kittens right now. Kittens are too crazy. They're too crazy. I took in a pregnant cat once and her kittens and shit, they like tore up my house. I just like I like going to the shelters and I donate a lot of stuff to the shelters. I like to give dog beds and kitten food and litter. And sometimes I'll just pick some up when I'm at Costco or Target and take it. But I'm a sucker for the older ones, for the ones that like their parents died, like, or the ones that have to go into a senior living home and they just had to give them up. Those are the animals I like to take. I've just always kind of been that way. Gertie was older when I got her. Kid was older. Kid was 4 or 5. My cat before that died, Missy, she was 9 when I rescued her at the shelter. Levi, who died, he was 8. I just like getting the older ones. Yeah, kittens are very hyper and a lot of work, Robbie. I think Jeff is coming home, and we've been on over 2 hours, and there's a lot of people in here. Thank you for being here, guys. I feel good about today. I feel like we really tackled some things. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I do know about most of you, but I think that this is such a good channel for this. Like, I think we're getting into a better groove of tackling things, addressing things, the good, the bad, the funny, the not funny. And I like that about us. And I want to keep doing it because I think, like someone said earlier, it might help the Scientologists that are watching that want to get out. It could help. And I want to help those people. Sylvia, thank you for the super sticker, babe. Geez, you guys are really nice with super chatting me today. Thank you. Let's see, Blake, what now? Joni also sings, love takes so much courage. Love takes so much shit. The same applies to life and all the quick tunes it's always taking. I love Joni Mitchell, and you're absolutely right. This was a great chat. Thank you for being here with me, you guys. It means so much to me. I leave a chat and like think about it all day afterwards. I just think about, I'm like high on it. It feels good to sort things out with my friends and family in here. That's how I feel about you guys. It's very real. And I feel like, I'll constantly throughout the day have something, some thought, or I'll have some interaction out in the public with somebody. And I'm like, I got to get into a live and talk to my friends about that. I want to go talk and see what my friends think. I want to get their feedback. And it just, I think layer by layer, we just become better people doing that and sorting through that thick, muddy stuff. Jeff's home. So thank you for being here with me. Oh my God, Raymond, you're so funny. I love Raymond. Thank you for being here with me. And yes, Tampa B Man, I know we're on the same page, Barb. You in this chat make me high. Yes, Natalie, you're the best, deep thinker and wonderful human. Well, thank you. But I feel that way about you guys too. There you go. Rocky Mountain High. Thank you, Reese. You help more than you'll ever know. Well, you guys do too. That's what I mean. It's a very healthy balance with us. And I hope it grows organically, but like, I love what we have now. I love this group, and I mean it, guys. I really thank you. Thank you. We're going to have a good date tonight for sure. Mo, love you, Reese. You are so damn strong. You're so inspiring to so many people. Also, thanks for adopting the older cats. Not enough folks do. Well, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. And Sky, I have a soft spot for the older animals, even the middle-aged ones. And honestly, they're chill at that point. Puppies and kittens drive me a little nuts, and the middle-aged ones are like, "I'll come home with you, lady. I won't cause any problems." So if I start, that's what I've said. If I start making a ton of money on YouTube, rest assured, like I say, if I ever won the lottery, same thing. I would go get so many animals. I'd probably move to a bigger piece of land, and I would have so many animals from the shelters. And I would make a huge campaign to stop. I'm a huge person against the circus. I don't like people using animals in entertainment. I don't know where that came from, but we're just talking about animals and I spun off into that. But like, I can't hardly deal with it. People who take wild animals or any animals and force them and hurt them, I can't stand it. So I would put all my money toward that too. Anyway, I love you guys and I'm going to sign off. And again, thank you for being here with me. It means a lot. It really does. I think we all relate to each other in some way or another, and we give good perspective. And it's just a healthy balance. And the people who don't want to be here or don't fit into what we want, they see themselves out anyway. But for the most part, it's like a shining group of people that are all looking to better themselves. And I love that about us. I love it. We're all wanting to learn new things on how to be better people. Blake, I think it would be a good idea for SB Nation should post a day of care to create calm, release endorphins, and just let everyone know that you're there for each other, kind of like today. Yes. Blake, you're full of good ideas. Thank you for that super chat. But thank you. That's so good. Thank you, Lori. I love you too. Tom Bowers. I really love you, Tom. I feel like you're kind of new with us, but I know we've privately messaged and I just really like you. Tom gave some money toward Huxley's scout trip. So Tom's a really sweet person. Gertie's good, Roxanne. She's napping next to me because she was really worn out from going to the football field to run around. Yeah, Lydia, I hate people. I can't even go there. It makes my mind nuts when I think of people using animals for entertainment. I hate it. But I'm going to go see Jeffrey and change my clothes and we're going to go out and take care, weirdos. That's right. We're a good group of weirdos. Go out and get something to eat. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm hungry. I love you guys. I'll see you privately on Facebook. I'll definitely be on tomorrow too. I don't think I have anything going on tomorrow that I can think of other than laundry. But I'll be on tomorrow for sure. All right, guys, love you. And thank you for the super chats. Thank you for being here with me. And thank you for all the support. See you tomorrow.